Imagine a Chiefs squad with Travis Kelce gone, Chris Jones gone, Patrick freaking Mahomes gone. Well, luckily today, you don't have to use your imagination, as I'm orchestrating the complete destruction of the Kansas City Chiefs franchise with the goal of building a team that isn't allowed to make the playoffs, but at the same time has to win at least 5 games. And if I fail today's objectives, I'll be forced to change my channel banner to this traumatic memory lodged deep inside my diehard Titans fan brain until the start of football season. I'm forced today to trade every Chiefs starter via the get offer screen, and I have to be super smart in my roster reconstruction so I can successfully complete both of today's objectives and not be forced to relive my most traumatic sports memory. I think a fantastic spot to start our demolition would be in the secondary. Now, what can we get for our cornerback number 1? Now, it does look like we have a ton of offers, but which one of these make our team the absolute worst? Oh no, do we swap L'Jarius Sneed for 2 corners 70 and below? But I do think the absolute best way to improve our secondary is by completely destroying it. Now we have 3 more cornerbacks that I need to get rid of, and why not try to get rid of all 3 of them in just one deal? Come on, NFL teams, try to fleece us as best as possible, although some of these players in return actually look really good. Now there are some pretty disgusting offers here. Now the Saints offer is so enticing, but the Titans offer is pretty horrible as well. Juwan Johnson could be the Travis Kelce replacement, but nope, we're gonna swap all of our cornerbacks for a 74 rated and a 64 wide receiver. You're welcome, Titans. The cornerback room has been absolutely destroyed. Imagine later when we destroy this quarterback room. Now time to figure out what to do with the safety positions. Now, Mike Edwards, I do think you're gonna be our first victim. He's only 76 overall, so we've got to get some pretty horrible offers. Oh my god, some of these offers are so disgusting. This is making me so happy. You're telling me you want to give me a 63 rated left guard for Mike Edwards? New York Giants, you're being way too kind. We now have a starter without a face. Now it's time for Justin Reed to go. He's an 81 overall, so we could possibly get only good offers here. Like most of them, okay, some of them are bad. We've got to make sure we analyze each and every deal. Dolphins are just giving away their receivers. Keep in mind though, every deal can't be absolutely horrible because we still have to find a way to win 5 games. So if I can find half decent starters for us, I need to take those deals, which is why I'm agreeing with the Broncos to bring in our brand new starting free safety. The secondary is so bad, dude. In the meantime, let's move on to absolutely dismantling this offensive line. Let's see what type of deal we can get for both of our starting offensive tackles. We're not the highest rated in the world, so we could possibly get some decent players in return. I'm trying to decipher the best deal here where I feel like I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I think the smart thing here would be to go ahead and add ourselves a guy that could be our wide receiver number 1, and also add a potential starting defensive tackle. So hopefully New Orleans is now appreciative of their brand new starting offensive tackles. Ray Smith, good offensive guard. Let's make sure we bring in somebody super solid in return. Now these are the kind of deals I can work with. Arizona Cardinals bringing in 3 guys that could be immediate starters for us. Okay, the Cardinals are still gonna suck regardless. Now Creed Humphrey, man, it's gonna be difficult to not bring in a good player in return. Oh my god, that's disgusting. I don't think I can just throw a player like Creed Humphrey away though. I need to bring in somebody that can help the team win 5 games. But I gotta make sure the players aren't way too good. And I do believe, once again, the best possible offer out there to improve our team just enough to win 5 games is, again, the Arizona Cardinals. We're gonna give them our entire offensive line. Well, look at all that talent coming in return. Let's demolish the offensive line 100%, getting rid of Joe Thuney. I need to get some like 70 rated offensive linemen back in return. Like there's too many good players being thrown at us here. So this actually might be the toughest decision I've had to make yet. I can't be trading for Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'm trying to miss the playoffs. So Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, you are now a Kansas City Chief. Our offensive line literally went from this to this. I am gonna have to find a way to improve this offensive line before we're done, because if I don't, this team is not winning 5 games. And I don't want this as my channel banner, dude. Time to ruin the linebacker core. Drew Tranquill here. Let's see if we can get some okay offensive linemen in return here. This is so dead, dude. So freaking dead. How about I also add Leo into the deal? Come on, like 2 half-decent offensive linemen and I will jump at that deal. Not good. I think we're literally gonna have to take a single offensive lineman, and I guess we just go with Ryan Bates here. What about this guy without a name? Just an FYI, this is really gay up there for sale. These deals are absolutely atrocious. We could get a new tackle here in Andre Dillard, or get a brand new center. I think I'm actually gonna go with the center here. Now, Nick Bolton up for sale, the highest rated defender that we put on the block yet. I have to be so smart about what we get back in the deal here, because it has to be good enough to win us 5 games, but it can't be too good. I think the only deal that really makes sense here would be the deal for the Seahawks here. We need another outside linebacker, and once we trade Travis Kelce, Colby Parkinson could end up our tight end number 1. This defense is absolutely putrid, and we are literally just getting started. Beginning the destruction of the defensive line, we'll start off by sending off George. I mean, we could use ourselves another offensive lineman, and none of these deals really stand out to me, man, so I guess I'm just gonna go simple and grab these 2 offensive linemen from the Bengals, which the offensive line now has been completely transformed, but we haven't even got to our skill position players yet. Charles is gonna walk, and we're also right now gonna try to add in our second defensive tackle when Derek Nottie. Come on, NFL teams, give us some massive offers here. I mean, this could be our Travis Kelce replacement, so every option we have to keep in the back of our brains. One more offensive lineman and possibly a new wide receiver number 2 or 3. Let's get the deal done, and I don't have to worry about another offensive lineman. We'll come back in just a minute and see what we can get for the big boy Chris Jones, but let's go ahead and tackle this running back position. For starters, let's see what we can get for Jerick McKinnon and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I mean, honestly, I'm just looking for like multiple starters, like 70 to 75 overall. Players that can help us, but not help us way too much. I'm actually really liking this deal from the Colts here. A potential new tight end 1 and a potential new starting running back. Don't mind if I do. Why'd the Colts need them anyway? Now let's go ahead and bite the bullet here and get rid of the young stud. Isaiah Pacheco, what magic can we get in return for you, my friend? So many of these deals are just so bad, dude. Like, some of them are at the point where they're too bad, even for us with our objective. Why does part of me really actually want to go out and bring in Mike Gesicki? The drop off from Travis Kelce will be to Mike Gesicki. The tight end room does look deep for now. We might actually run for a combined 69 yards this season. At least we still have our wide receiver 1. Just kidding. Wouldn't actually mind getting a little bit better of a running back in return, maybe a half decent receiver too. I mean, there's actually some really good players up for offer here. The question is, do I take those offers? And I think the move that I've decided to make here might shock you, but I think I'm gonna take what the Falcons gave me. That's a new number 1 cornerback and a new number 1 D tackle, and we need those to win our 5 games. We have so many wide receivers we have to get rid of. Zach Pascal, Sky Moore, and Justin Ross in a single deal. Question is, can we get somebody with a pulse in return? As of right now, looks like that's a no. Looking for a decent running back, looking for a half decent wide receiver. I think I'm actually gonna have to stick with the half decent running back. Yes, it looks like Raheem Mostert's gonna be the Kansas City Chiefs running back number 1. At least the running back room now doesn't look like authentic vomit. I can't believe we still have these 3 guys left to trade away. Might as well go ahead and get rid of our top 2 remaining receivers. I mean, actually a few teams are interested in these fellas, so maybe we can get something half decent in return, or maybe not. Now the question is, do we trade 278 and 76 overall receivers for a new wide receiver number 1 in Kendrick Bourne? We do also need another middle linebacker, so this deal might look dumb, but hey, that's what we're doing. Have a few straggler receivers we gotta get rid of too. And talk about staring vomit in the face. These are some of the worst deals I've ever seen, dude. I mean, I did say we need a backup middle linebacker, and I guess we do need a receiver in return. This is so stupid, the dumbest thing I've ever done. Yo, I didn't even think about we need to trade away our kicker and punter too. Not a Harrison Butker. Will we even get a deal in return? I mean, we're gonna need a punter anyway, so do we swap him for a worse punter in return and a guy with a nice looking headband? Make sure we make the best decision possible. No, I'm not taking the off-brand MJ. Okay, so these are putrid, absolutely putrid, so yeah, we do need a new punter. Sam Martin, welcome to Kansas City. Went ahead and took matters into my own hands and traded some stragglers for a nice kicker. I think it is officially time to get rid of Chris Jones. Now, what on earth are we gonna get in return for a 96 overall? Like, we do need some decent players in return, so I have to be extremely smart. Like, I don't know about Jamar Chase, though. They're offering both Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. What do you mean, dude? What are these offers? Now, this right here, my friends, is more like it, but is this enough in return, though, to really move the needle up to 5 wins? Oh, some of these offers are so good, dude. Even though we have all these incredible deals out there, I think the only move that makes sense for our objective is to accept what the Carolina Panthers offered us. And now, officially, it is unfortunately time to get rid of Travis Kelce. What on earth could a 99 overall player bring us in return? Like, honestly, I might need to bring in a few superstars. It looks like a lot of the same offers that we got for Chris Jones. I'm again looking for a deal that could possibly bring us in 3 more decent starters since we're losing a guy of Travis Kelce's caliber. This, honest to God, has got to be the toughest deal I've had to make yet, because I don't know what to accept. I don't know what to do. What I could do is maybe offer a few more straggler players into the deal, be able to see if this changes anything. As you see, a lot of the deals now are actually offering me 3 players in return. I do at this point think I have a massive favorite, but we'll make sure we analyze every deal. And as much as I do want to bring in a big player here to try to offset a Travis Kelce loss, I think the best move here for us to make is to take the Jets offer, because all 3 of these players immediately start for us. Plus, defensive end was the biggest need up to this point. We get 2 new ones. Welcome to Kansas City. So we're currently sitting at a 76 overall, 76 offense, 77 defense, but keep in mind, we still have to trade away Mahomes. But with Patrick Mahomes here being the concluding piece of the puzzle, we have got to make sure we make the smartest deal possible here. Moment of truth, boys. We click get offers. That's literally the only offer that we have? Well, I can't take draft picks. So let's try and do what we did with the Travis Kelce deal. Does this change things? Okay, yes it does, boys. It changes things big time. Oh, these deals are absolutely insane, dude. Keep in mind, we've got to get a QB in return. Is it just me, fellas, or is that not Lamar Jackson? I don't trust the Ravens here. There's really only a few of these deals that I can consider because I need a QB in return. Do I go Burrow and Tyler Boyd? Do I go Josh Allen, Dawson Knox, and Deontay Hardy? Lane Johnson, Jalen Hurts, and Avonte Maddox? Walmart Lamar and Ronnie Stanley? I think the move that makes the most sense right here, my friends, as much as I want to go with Jalen Hurts since he's the lowest rated QB offered, I think the absolute best thing for our team here to reach our objectives is to make a deal with the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow and a brand new starting wide receiver number 1. Bro, I have no idea what to expect from this team. I feel like it's 5-win worthy at least. And honestly, this defense could possibly make the playoffs, so I could be screwed. Everything comes down to this. Everything weighs on the click of a button. Have we successfully ruined the Chiefs in making sure that we don't make the playoffs, but at the same time have not tanked to the point where we win less than 5 games? Madden, please, dude, don't screw me over here. Oh my gosh, the sim goes so slowly. Let's go! To absolute perfection, your boy has officially ruined the Kansas City Chiefs. What an absolute magical season. And add insult to injury for Chiefs fans, look who got the number 1 seed. Now, hopefully you enjoyed that one, unless you're a Chiefs fan, but if you did or didn't, you can click right here to watch a video that I promise you is much better than this one.